Courtney Love, the outspoken singer of Hole and widow of Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain, has been spotted in public for the first time following renewed scrutiny of her late husband's 1994 death. The sighting came amid claims from an unofficial private forensic investigation that Cobain's death, officially ruled a suicide, should instead be classified as a homicide. Cobain, the iconic leader of the grunge movement, died at age 27 from a self-inflicted shotgun wound in his Seattle home, a tragedy that shocked the music world and left a lasting cultural scar. The official determination by the King County Medical Examiner concluded suicide, based on autopsy findings, crime scene evidence, and police investigation. However, a team of independent forensic specialists recently re-examined the materials, autopsy reports, photos, and related documents, with fresh perspectives. Led in part by expert Brian Burnett, known for challenging official conclusions in complex cases involving overdoses and trauma, the group arrived at a starkly different interpretation after intensive analysis. Researcher Michelle Wilkins, involved in the effort, described how quickly the team reached their conclusion. Within days of reviewing the evidence, Burnett declared it a homicide and urged action. The peer-reviewed findings, published after editorial scrutiny, outlined 10 key points suggesting foul play. These included inconsistencies in the autopsy, such as organ damage, necrosis in the brain and liver, more typical of prolonged oxygen deprivation from an overdose than an instantaneous gunshot. The report proposed a scenario where Cobain was incapacitated by a forced heroin overdose before being shot, with the gun placed in his hands and a purported suicide note partially forged. Additional anomalies cited included the unusually tidy crime scene, capped syringes and organized heroin remnants despite an alleged massive dose, rolled back sleeves, and a clean left hand despite the weapon's proximity. The shotgun's size and mechanics made self-administration improbable if Cobain was already comatose. Blood patterns, shell ejection directions, and the note's handwriting variations, cleaner upper portion versus scrawled lower lines about suicide, fueled doubts. Wilkins emphasized staging elements like gun and shell receipts in pockets, as overly contrived. Love, now 61, appeared relaxed during her Los Angeles outing, wearing a striped jumper and blue satin miniskirt while walking her dog with a friend. She shares one child, Frances Bean Cobain, now 33, with Kurt. On social media, she posted a photo reading The Guide to Becoming Alive, a wellness-focused book promoting pleasure and nature, with her Pomeranian on her lap, projecting calm amid the controversy. Love has long faced conspiracy theories accusing her of involvement in Cobain's death, intensified after his passing. In past interviews, she admitted unpreparedness for the hatred directed at her, describing herself as deliberately disagreeable and unapologetic, contrasting with Kurt's desire to be liked. She spoke of anger over his repeated suicide attempts and overdoses, expressing raw emotion about the pain inflicted on their family. The renewed claims have resurfaced these wounds, though authorities maintain the suicide ruling. The medical examiner's office and Seattle Police Department stated no new evidence warrants reopening the case. The investigation's proponents seek transparency rather than immediate accusations, calling for official re-examination. Wilkins highlighted broader impacts, including copycat suicides linked to Cobain's death, underscoring the need for clarity. Love's public appearance and serene post suggest resilience in the face of ongoing speculation. Cobain's death remains one of rock's most debated tragedies, intertwined with his genius, struggles with addiction, fame's pressures, and personal demons. The forensic claims, while unofficial, revive questions about mental health, substance abuse, and the reliability of high-profile investigations. For Love, the scrutiny is another chapter in a life marked by loss, controversy, and survival.